Alright, we're on the 5th stage here of the 100 mil Rising Rush challenge here. This thing I'll be using here. Like I said before in the previous videos, you don't have to use the exact bench lineup I'm using. Just the bench lineup sort of helps out a little bit more of the damage rise. Not really too much, but a little bit. Well, you probably can actually do it without the bench, but yeah, it doesn't really matter, right? So obviously the first 3 units at the top of the units that we're using, obviously all free play units, so it makes it a bit easier for everyone to do. The key thing to doing this sort of strategy, is make sure you have the right equipments, right? The equipments here, it doesn't really matter exactly on the rank. As you can see, Coolers are literally all A, all A ranks. But mainly the one thing I'm going to aim for is the special move damage, right? That's the most, yeah, that's the way we're going to take on this strategy. So as you can see, I got special move damage at 9.4%, not too bad. I think this one is about 9% as well, yeah, 9.95. So anywhere from 9% and above is what you're aiming for. Anything lower than that, you can probably still do. It's just going to be a lot harder to do. I think anywhere from 9% and onwards is pretty much guaranteed about 100 mil. But lower than that, and you're like probably struggling to hit that. As you can see, I've got S equipment here. Special move damage 10.4%, so obviously a lot better than we're aiming for. These two here, I think about 9.7 there. Most of these equipments are easy to actually get. Probably the awakened ones are a lot harder, but you don't have to get the awakened ones. If you have other equipments that have special move damage, obviously aim for that. Like if we go down here, let's have a quick look. So, you know, I could use this Dream one here. It's a bit easier to get, and it's got 10% special move damage. This one here at the moment, pretty easy to grind up. 12% special move damage. I could actually use that instead. But this is a team I did use, so it did work anyway. But I'm just showing there is other ways to do it. You don't have to use the exact equipment I'm using, but I will show the ones I'm using regardless anyway. Using the Beast one here as well. Beast has got, I think, a lot as well. Yeah, 9.7, not too bad. Cool, as you can see here, all A grade ranks, but it doesn't really matter. 9.85% there for special move damage. I think this is about 10%. Yeah, 9.7 as well. And this should be about 9%, I think. 10% as well, right? So, that's all the equipment I'll be using. That's the team. We'll hop straight into it, show the strategy now. So, to start this off, you want to use the Go Honey to farm up your Rising Rush. Basically, farm up Rising Rush to just get the Dragon Balls ready, so we're prepared for the strategy. It is pretty simple, these strategies. It's just basically, the first 2 units you use typically get you your blue cards. And then your third and final character is usually the one that does the Rising Rush to get the damage done, right? Sometimes you do have to use your blue cards, like IT here, just because he had the Dragon Ball, so it does suck. But obviously the most amount of blue cards at the end, so if, realistically your ideal setup is to have 4, but 3 you can still easily do it, so don't worry too much. Sometimes you do need all 4. If you haven't watched it on my third, I think it was on the 3rd year one, I did actually have to use one of the blue, all 4. I couldn't do it with 3, I needed a little bit more damage. But as you can see there, we've got 2 cards there, switch to Cooler. I think we needed 3 with this one. Yeah, sometimes you need 3, sometimes you need 4, but most of the time it's anywhere from 3 and above. And then obviously with Rising Rush, make sure you don't click the blue, get the blue card, just make sure you don't do that, otherwise you will mess it up and you won't get it. I think we got over 100 mil easily again. Like I said, the only stage we struggled was the 3rd stage, but we got that in the 2nd run anyway. There should be about 103 mil maybe, 104 mil. I think. Let's see, was I right? 103 mil, not too bad. But yeah, that's going to today's video, guys. If you need any more help, or you need a little bit more help with team builds, stuff like that, leave a comment down below and I'll get to it as soon as I can. And yeah, if you got this video and you want to see more, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you as a win the next one.